Hey guys, it is Jen Ferguson here with Artistic Painting Studio, and this video is all about some of our foils that have a super easy release and sometimes leave a little what we call flaking behind. So I'm here to just kind of go over some things that you can do to get rid of those little flakes and how to possibly prevent them from happening in the first place, okay? So when we have our foils manufactured, we use a couple different companies, okay? We have quite a few that we work with. And their processes are all similar, but there is what is called the sensitivity of the release, okay? And sometimes they have it so delicate that just handling the foil and taking it off of the roll can even get some pieces to start to already want to flake off, okay? So being super careful when you know you have a super easy release. One of the best things in the beginning is just to be a little bit more gentle with them when you're getting ready to work with them. Also having one more set of hands can also help, okay? So the ones that I find that we will hear things from our customers about the delicacy of them is weathered copper, okay? And sometimes it's more delicate than others, but absolutely beautiful foil, repairs super easily. And then we have beechwood. Okay, beechwood is probably our most sensitive one that we have. It's gorgeous, and I find that it also repairs very easily if you get a piece of that. Third one that will be right up there in that line, okay, will be our golden dragon. So those are probably our three most sensitive ones where I definitely say handle with care. And then you might find some of our other foils that I refer to as more like a faux finish look can also maybe have a little bit more delicate handling to them. So if it's a faux finish looking foil, a marble foil, just be a little bit more careful, okay? So I'm hoping that I'm going to get some flaking here, but I'm going to cut off a little piece, okay, because my sample board's only so big, so I want to be able to get all of these on here for you. And all the foils that I am using, we'll have them listed in the description for you. And if you have any questions ever, please feel free to reach out. Another little secret I want to tell you guys, it's not really a secret, but it's just something we have on the website, and I don't think everybody's aware of it. But when you are shopping for foils, and you're on our website, and you pull up a particular foil, and you're looking at the sizes and options that it's available in, you're going to find 3 boxes towards the bottom of that particular screen. It's going to be underneath the pictures, and it is going to tell you a couple of things about the foil. One, it's going to let you know our recommended base coat color. 2, it's going to let you know if it's fabric friendly or not. And the third box is going to tell you about the release. So if you're looking to find out what the release is like, those are your boxes to check. Okay, so if my memory serves me right, golden dragon and beechwood also look good on a lighter color, okay? So the dark color will actually change the color of the foil. As you can see, here it looks a little bit more green. When it gets over black, it goes a little bit more blue. And I am just going to scrub these on. Hopefully we get a little bit of flaking for you. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and put weathered copper on here as well, okay? So we've got them all in position. We're going to see if the flaking happens. Okay, see, I've got some that just didn't release completely, but oh my gosh. The ones that do flake, you guys, the release is just incredible, okay? So super nice and easy. And as you can even see, the carrier sheet is pulling away from the foil, so you can see the color difference on that as well. Let's just scrub that little corner there, okay? And last but not least, let's do the weathered copper. Now, if you do get any pieces that are still stuck to the carrier sheet, oops, try to lay that back down, okay? Gotta scrub only in one direction here. And then just scrub again before you completely remove the carrier sheet. Now, things that I say not to do that we can do with some of our foils is to crinkle them first, because if you do crinkle them first, look what happens to the carrier sheet, okay? You get some that's already starting to flake off. Probably the worst one will be the beech wood, okay? Look, all of that is flaking off, okay? So I'm just gonna let some of that hopefully fall onto our project, okay? I'm going to make it happen, okay? Beechwood, like I said, is sometimes the worst, okay? You can see how it just all came off. It came off on my hand. It came off on our project. But all is not wasted here, okay? If this happens, because I'll hear people say that it looks like I've got this white stuff that has stuck into my project, okay? And they're not sure where it's actually from, but it's normally just the backing, okay, releasing when you're not wanting it to release. And those little tiny pieces, okay, I'm getting a wet wipe to wipe off my hands, okay, because now I'm covered with little foil pieces. But most of the time it's just the handling of the foil and, you know, trying to get it on. We sometimes will end up getting some flaking that comes back into our work. Okay, so I'm just taking a piece of blue tape. And you don't have to roll it if you don't want to, but however you do it, okay, you can just come back. Oops, okay, I'm taking off more than I want. Okay, so let's defuzz this, because normally the blue tape doesn't come back, take anything else off, but let's defuzz it onto our clothing first. Get it to where it's not as tacky, okay? And even roll it onto some paper. Oops, that's pulling the paper off. Okay, so I've got some there that's not as tacky, okay? And just barely tapping it. And it's taking all of that flaking off that I purposely made get all over here, okay? But definitely wait a little bit. Make sure that you have defuzzed your tape, okay? Just put it on your clothing first. So what I'm doing here, this is my apron. I'm going to put it on my apron. It kind of just pulls some of the tack off so it's not as tacky, or make sure you have a little bit lower stick tape. And you can just come back and pick up those little random pieces that just flaked upside down into your beautiful work, okay? And that is how you get rid of them. Now, if you end up with a flaky edge as well, oh, the tape is wonderful for those, okay? So just run your tape along your edge if that happens, and it'll remove all of that, what we call over release as well. So I'm really hoping that this little tip and trick will help you with your project. Make sure to put the tape on your clothing first so it's not as super tacky, and be gentle with it, okay? Because you don't want it to pull everything off. You just want it to pull off those little flakes that accidentally got flipped upside down. Okay, so just another tip and trick for you guys. I will definitely put all the materials that I have used into the description below. And if you guys could make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming tutorials. Thanks for hanging out with me.